Alright, I've routed a little picture out, look, a little sketch, just so I know where I'm going and that. And then all I've done, wet my paper with moist water. Make sure your water's moist. Then this creamy colour what I'm pouring on, right, I've mixed that from lemon yellow and light red. But wherever you've got in your palette, if you've got a bit of yellow ochre in your palette, that'll do it. My sky, ultramarine blue. There were a little bit of sort of muck in the bottom of my palette, and I did mix a little bit of that muck in, so tiny dabber, like a bit of Bon Umber or something like that, tiny little bit, just mucking it slightly. Or you can just go straight in with just ultramarine blue. It don't make much difference. Well, it's a tiny little bit, just like muddy paint what were in my palette, what I added. But if you notice, I've gone dark blue at the top, and then as I've come down, I've thinned my paint out with water, so it goes from dark to light. Can you see that? So that gives me a three-dimensional look to my sky. Looks like my sky is coming towards me. Then here, what did I mix for that? Ultramarine blue, that same blue I had for my sky, and I just added to it that creamy colour, what I used for my background, then added that, a little bit of that into it, and it sent it slightly leaning towards a greenish blue. And then I add loads of water to it, so it's really thin. This has got to look distant, this background hill. It's got to look like it's a long way away. If you watch me regular, you'll know I usually talk a bit about what I've been up to as well while I'm painting. Tell you what I've been up to, what my family's been up to, what my stepbrother Doofus has been up to. Doofus, right? Listen to this, right? So he's so stupid, right? Every time we go to the pub, he forgets his wallet, and I end up paying for all drinks. He's a right idiot. We went to the pub other night, and Doofus goes to put his hand in his pocket, and he says, "Oh no." I says, "Don't tell me you forgot your wallet." He says, "No, I forgot to put my trousers on." Well, I've never been so embarrassed in all my life. Just stood at the bar with Doofus in his pants. He's upset, right, because his best friend just told him that he's imaginary. Anyway, back to this painting. Right, so this sea what I'm pouring in there, that is ultramarine blue and light red. And that creamy colour, what I used right at the start, put a little dab of that in and all, just to mucky it slightly. Same again, that's up to you if you want to do that. Ultramarine and light red, it does give you quite a nice mucky looking purple colour anyway, so it's up to you. I decided just to add a little bit of that, not much, a little bit, but it's up to you. If you're prescribed to this channel, then you'll probably already know this, but I only actually use 3 colours plus another one. There's only 3 colours plus another one in my palette. I've got light red, ultramarine blue, lemon yellow, Bon Umber. That's it. I always forget what number comes after 3, so I just call it 3 colours plus another one. That's how many prescribers I've got to this channel as well. 3 plus another one. If you are a regular watcher, by the way, thanks for that. Respect. Talking about watching stuff, me and Doofus, we watched a film the other day, right? And it were in gibberish. And they just put subtitles on it. Like, what's the point in that? Just do it in language. Don't do it in gibberish with subtitles. Do it in language. It's no good to me and Doofus subtitles anyway, because neither of us can read. We watched this documentary about cavemen, and Doofus, he reckoned that it were real, genuine footage of them. I had to point out that if it had been real footage, then it would have been in black and white. Duh. Back then, right, elephants, they weren't called elephants, they were called mammoths, right, and they were made out of wool. God must have just knitted them or something. I reckon Doofus were knitted.